Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogion Monster here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to Wild Fast Nation, or WTF, as we like to call it. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Great to see everybody out there. Hanging out in chat already.
Sandra Piper first in the door.
She was.
Good to see you, hon.
Absolutely good to see you. Jim, how's it going?
How you doing, Jim? Miss Sharon gotta be safe.
We're sitting here reading it, and at the same exact time, we're texting, "Be safe, Sharon." And I hit mine, she hit hers, but I didn't know she was right.
I laughed. She said, "What?" I said, "Look above your message."
Funny. Northwoods, what's happening?
I thought I saw Northwoods. I had to scroll. Bobby Yance, good to see you.
Hey, Bobby. How you been? Sup, Chris?
Ben. What's up, Ben?
Reggie? I'm glad your mom's back at home, Richie.
That's good.
Nelson, what's happening? Right on. Good to see everybody. What do we got going on? We're exciting.
No. Nothing.
I know what to talk about.
Me either.
It's up to you guys.
I'm tired.
Well, I haven't done anything. The past couple days I've been off of work because we have an antique boat show going on, so we're closed. I got to go down tomorrow and fill up one boat, and I got to go early because the parking down there is going to be outrageous. And it's not like I'm parking on my marina anyway.
No. You gotta be able to get close enough to the boats. Danny, greetings from South Carolina.
What's up, Danny? What else? Exciting.
I know.
I'm just reading. No, we've been having some pretty cool shows lately. Let's keep it going. You know? So Northwood says, my brother and sister-in-law are not far from the big thicket near Houston. This morning on their way to work, my sister-in-law saw 2 sets of red eye shine that came
From something tall.
I
I scrolled on mine.
yeah. I was like, what? Where'd it go? It came from something tall. That's interesting. That's all she saw was the eye shine, huh? Oh. Makes you wonder.
Oh, Bobby, I'm sorry you're going through all that. Say some prayers for you. I feel better soon. Quickly.
Yeah, really. Get well, Bobby. I don't like seeing that.
Yeah.
Everybody to be healthy. Stick around.
Feel good. Sharon, guy, that's awesome. So happy to hear
I wish
that.
my liver and kidney was at 100%.
Right?
I really doubt they're at 100%, honestly. Can't imagine it.
No, Jim,
I abused my mind.
we keep in touch, but we don't talk often. I mean, we go through spurts. Like, I'll go a whole week and talk to her every day, and then go weeks without talking. She's a busy person, so am I. We understand each other. But no, I hadn't heard anything else. Which means nothing else has happened, because had something else happened, she'd have been in touch. She'd have reached
Oh
out
yeah,
in the middle of the night while it was going on.
live.
Live, yeah.
On
She would.
Facebook or some shit.
Yep, she absolutely would.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take a ride a piece one of these months. Well, it's about to get into the busy
Sometime.
season, and I'm like, shit,
Right?
I want to head up north.
Sounds funny to say.
I head up
I
north.
want to head up north.
You know, it's like I don't want, but well, I want to. But my grandson's birthday is tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So he'll be 6. I've never met him. I talked to him once on a live chat. He didn't know who I was. We didn't tell him. We didn't,
Yeah.
It's a long story, guys. Sorry. It's like good people hear people go, why wouldn't they tell him? But so I want to, I haven't been in Jersey in 16 years. It's the last time I was back, up north. WTF, Mike, what's happening? Watching the storms roll over. I got you guys fun. Yeah, there's some big storms going on up there, aren't there? I looked at the radar earlier, and we got this little cloud,
Yeah.
one single cloud over Florida, and they've got all across the north and the Midwest.
Sharon, 3 years is awesome, but damn, it's been 3 years.
Since
Cancer-free. Yeah,
3 years.
time
I
flies.
do remember. Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I do remember that announcement. My sister texted me about tornado weather in Southwest Ohio. Yeah, there's just I don't know. It just seems all the storms are violent these days.
There's been a lot of weird
There's no
shit.
spring showers. It's like
Ohio's
come in
been,
and kick your ass kind of storm,
Ohio's been the focus of a lot of weird shit lately. You have all the Bigfoot sightings, but you also have the meteorite that flew over and crashed somewhere in Ohio.
Well, March is supposed to be in like a lion, out like a lamb. Came in like a lion, it's going out like a friggin' T-Rex.
You're right.
Just saying.
Kathy Bates, good to see you.
Hey, Kathy. So, shit. Did she get hit by the tornado?
No, she said,
Well, she said she just had a new roof put on the house,
Yeah.
so it's like, oh no.
well, that's a good thing. Maybe strong roof, Just saying, in a storm situation. I don't think it was that. I think she said she
No, but just replace that roof.
right.
Damn light keeps going.
I didn't do it.
Turn the fucking thing up.
I didn't do it. Oh wow. I'm still part of the roof. The barn roof came off a week ago.
Jeez. Roger Blair, welcome.
Hey Roger.
Good to see you. Link is in chat. Y'all know what to do with it. No, not just stare at it. Watch it scroll by. Push it. Hit it. Come on, click on it.
Do it.
Richie, I think we've been living in end times for a long time.
Man, what are you talking about?
I don't know what's he going on about. There's a technical fuck up. I probably did it. Where? When? Why?
How?
I don't care how. Just joking. My sister took over a family farmstead and it's a very old house.
2 barns. Sorry. Damn it, it's full. Yeah, 2 barns.
And that's in Ohio, you said? That's cool. So I'd love to do that. I just don't have the room.
What?
Farmsteading.
Oh.
I could pin off out there and raise fish. Just saying. Oh, you always kick yourself off. Yeah, man. See, I don't understand why you have so much difficulty with the chat. And I know, like, if you put the chat in, what is it? You can't see yourself, or is it?
If you're on StreamYard, you can see chat. You just can't interact. But if you're on your phone,
Well, if you're out, you don't
can't
need to. You
see
can't
chat.
interact, but you can.
no, if you're on
should
your
be able
phone,
to
you
see
can't see chat if you're on StreamYard.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's test that theory. You're Indiana.
No, Ben, when you click on to come onto the show, you're on StreamYard.
No, yeah, dude. When you click on, like, you click on the link on the chat in the chat, but that brings you to StreamYard. And then what you should do then is turn off the YouTube, stay on StreamYard, and go from there.
That's what it said. I hit a turkey by accident and flipped up over the vehicle and hit a cop's vehicle. He pulled me over and gave me a ticket for flipping him the bird.
Clever. It's funny.
Yeah.
Bobby says we are selling farmland to other farmers, and sisters keeping 11 acres. That includes a pond with fish. She's out. She's finding out it's so expensive to put up a fence. She wants. Oh yeah, fences are expensive. Oh man. It also depends on the fence, but either way, they're expensive to put up. 11 acres is a nice little piece of land.
Right?
What else? Been listening to a lot of stuff on the Gimlin thing. I think it's silly how people are getting all worked up.
Oh, I think that's the point.
I know.
Get everybody hyped up.
But
We did see the well, I saw it for the first time today, the trailer.
yeah, I saw it as well. For the documentary Catching Bigfoot, we saw the trailer. Andrew, what's up? Good to see you. One time I was talking with a guy who was riding with a group of motorcycles. One of the guys was taken off to ride by a turkey that was flying across the road. Must have been when it was 1% turkeys, you know. That's how you get into the club. You gotta knock up a biker. Sorry. Bobby said everything is about the documentary. Well, I mean, that's exactly what they wanted to do. You know, get it all hyped up. People are going to pay to see it. And I don't think it'll solve anything. They'll still be arguing about it. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't change things. For anybody that, you know, for them to even try to present it as like, oh, this changes, you know, like Bigfoot. No, it doesn't.
No, and to hear people make the comment that this will change everything.
It doesn't change anything. We can thank it for, you know,
clarifying.
You should really no, but we wouldn't be here. A lot of people wouldn't be involved in this if it wasn't for that film, because that caught the imagination or the curiosity or the interest of everybody that watched it, you know, and that kind of was like the kickoff point for us to even have a reference to what a Bigfoot is, you know?
Mine was Harry and the Hendersons.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
I don't know. It influenced a lot. I don't know who was just backstage. I missed you.
Andrew said, M.K. Davis has spent years and years breaking down the Roger Patterson Patty film. He has. And have you seen his response to the hoax, Andrew? I watched it the other day, and it was quite interesting.
Flash of Beauty, they just posted where it was in, what was it, 2018?
Yeah, I think
where Bob Gimlin was hypnotized and they filmed it. So we watched that the other day. That was interesting. So if you want to check it out, check out Flash of Beauty and you'll find it. It should be there. 1972 Legend of Boggy Creek film 2. Yeah, that had an influence too. That was more of a horror flick. This got passed off as actual footage of, the missing link at the time. Jim says, I was interested in the Yeti first with the PG film. Sealed the deal for me. Yeah, well, they had, who was it? Slick, Tom Slick, or was Tom Slick the millionaire or billionaire at the time, millionaire, who sponsored the Yeti expedition? Yeah, that was before. And then after that, the one guy that was on the expedition, Slick brought him to the States to look for Bigfoot.
That was Ben that tried to go backstage. He said, try going on and hit chat, and he kicked himself off. Oh, quit poking around.
You can come hang out,
Hey, Naoma.
Naoma, what's up?
She's Peter Byrne.
You are correct. I just couldn't. Sometimes I'm terrible with names. Most times.
I'm always terrible with names. That's why you ask me, I'm like, oh.
Andrew says, everything I've learned on Bigfoot over the years was because of In Search of with Leonard Nimoy. And Solved Mysteries with Robert Stack. Bigfoot, UFOs, and Loch Ness. But, one of the most famous pictures with the Loch Ness, that was proven a hoax. The search photo. Right? That was called search photo, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. How y'all doing, guys?
That was like a deathbed confession, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Supposedly the whole Travis Walton thing's a hoax. They're just hitting us from all sides, man.
Dude, I watched the Travis Walton thing, and I'm not convinced it's a hoax, for real.
Pammy,
I'm really...
Sorry, Ben.
That's no problem.
She learned from me. Just talk over him.
Oh, say hi to your sister.
I know. What's up, Pammy? Go ahead, bro.
That's your sister, huh?
Pammy is, yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
well, that's why I
Moses,
said going up north and seeing my sister. That's who I want to go see.
Okay, cool. I got you. Where at in New Jersey did you live?
I've lived all over New Jersey.
Okay.
I grew up on the Jersey Shore and then lived up in Bergen County, which is northeastern New Jersey, which is just basically across the George Washington Bridge.
From New York?
From New York, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I've been there already.
Really?
Chessboard, good to see you.
Yeah, but what, Stevie B, what did M.K. Davis say about the whole controversy?
The one I watched, he was talking about, no, I can't quote a lot of it.
But just in a general way.
He showed the video, the film to a few natives, elders. And when they saw it, apparently they all in unison said one word, which equaled out to, or interpreted to, what's the word he used?
Medicine woman or something?
Yes, it was like medicine man, medicine woman, medicine being.
Shaman or whatever?
Yes, it was the native word equal shaman, yeah.
Okay.
And I think the reason that they all agreed was because apparently there's a tuft of hair that if you zoom in on the Patty film, it's not a braid. It's just a tuft of. It's almost like a dreadlock in a sense, but it's a piece of hair that shaman use to identify themselves as such, as being the higher being, the leader and the shaman.
Oh, okay.
You can't see it when you see it when he presents it. You can't. You can actually see it. It's just like wow. But if you're not looking for it, you don't see it. So in his interpretation of this hoax, if this new footage doesn't show that same thing as far
Wow.
as the suit, then that's his idea of proof it's fake.
Okay, but correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm not even 25% sure, but I thought MK Davis said that a bunch of Bigfoot were slaughtered right before the Patterson Gimlin. What?
He does. He believes that. He said, I heard him say one time that he was presented with evidence as such that there was a massacre. He called it a massacre.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So now let me go to what we just watched of Bob Gimlin being hypnotized.
Yes,
There's no mention of
exactly.
There was no mention of that.
None at all.
Yeah, I know.
It was like, we're going to take you back to this day. But what's weird, and this was supposed to happen October 20th, but I think he mentioned after the interview, he said it was a Saturday. But October 20th in 1967 was a Friday.
Oh, okay.
They did mention about going back to the site to cover up the tracks that they found, and how he was using like strips of bark off a dead tree just to cover the tracks. But that was
I heard that.
That was into Saturday, so that would have been the 21st. That would have been Saturday he was talking about.
My thing about the being hypnotized, and Lord knows I'm nothing close to an expert, even knowing much about it, but any footage or films of hypnosis that I've ever seen, when you're reverting back and the person that's under is re-experiencing what actually happened, you talk about it in the present tense. When Bob was hypnotized,
Not everything, though.
not everything, but a lot of it was. So I don't know if it was being led by the person that was asking the questions. Well, not led, but in response.
That's the thing is he asked questions that were just straight up legit. What were you doing? And then he would repeat everything because Bob was very quiet during this session, and the gentleman would repeat what he said.
But then, and going back to what you said about the massacre, if he wasn't asked about it, he didn't talk about it. But is that hypnosis, or did it not happen? You know what I mean?
Was the hypnosis legit? Was it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all,
of course.
That's true. That's true. Because so he did regress him from like the morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
He said, "Start your day." He goes, "I woke up
had
Yeah,
breakfast.
yes, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
He went out
I
to go
hooked
stop
up
the
the horse.
Yeah.
Then I went to eat. Then I went for a ride, and then
Yeah.
Yep.
it was all nothing about a massacre.
Dude, I don't know what it was
How
anymore.
he got off the horse and Patterson was filming, and the thing Patty walked away. Bob wanted to follow it. Patterson ran out of film, so he couldn't go follow it. He had to go get film, help him find his horse because Patterson's horse took off.
But then Patterson was telling him, give my horse.
Don't leave me here.
Don't leave me here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no mention of it was just this.
Straightforward, all about Patty.
Yeah, it wasn't like
I know. I heard it.
well everybody else.
Yeah, that's no problem, man.
Mike says there's absolutely no DNA. I think there's plenty of DNA. They just haven't.
There's no what?
Yeah. He goes, well, if there's a breeding population on the Earth, where is the fossil record? Corpses, skeletal evidence.
Understandable.
There's also absolutely no DNA.
Yes, there are.
Oh, there's tons of DNA out there.
Yes, there is. I meant.
Been identified, though.
Yeah, unidentified.
You'll get
That's why people came up with the Nephilim stuff, because the DNA said that the mother was a Homo sapien, and the father was unknown. So people go back to the Bible and say, when the sons of God came into the women like on earth, it created these how did they put that?
those were what they created were the Nephilim.
Okay.
The fallen angels weren't the Nephilim. That's what was created.
Yeah. Men of renown, like
Men of renown,
Gilgamesh and shit like that, and Nebuchadnezzar and shit like that.
K Smasher, what's up? Good to see you.
Bobby Hunt said, I remember Bobby Short writing about a massacre, and that's whose name I was trying to think of the other day when I said that it was Bobby Short who, excuse me, wrote to Steve Ishtal and sent him something compelling about a massacre. And then it wasn't months after that she passed away. I think it was in an accident or something.
I did hear that. Now that you mention it, I did hear that.
Nalma said the sons of God came into under the daughters of men.
Yes.
Unto the daughters of men.
Yes.
Christy Sai, good to see you.
What's up, Christy?
Hey, Christy.
Bobby Geet said something. I want government retrieved bodies from Mount St. Helens explosion. Yeah, I heard about that one. That story's been around.
Yeah.
And you think, that's where the whole Ape Canyon thing took place. That was up in St. Helens.
Yeah. I heard an interview about that today.
Ape Canyon?
Yes. Yes, sir.
We had old Buzzard on here talking about his experience.
Yeah.
And then we never heard from him. Nobody's heard from him.
He's on here right now?
No. This was a few years ago.
Yeah, a bunch of years back.
Okay.
You remember old Buzzard? He would come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do remember him.
And he was in the military. You remember his story?
No, I don't.
He was stationed in California, and he was like a private, but he was a really good shot. He was good with a gun. And
a marksman.
Supposedly he got asked to tag along with this special ops group to go handle a problem on their base. And it was to go, they said, cover the back entrance of this cave. If anything comes out, shoot it. And supposedly these guys went through the front of the cave and chased out a Bigfoot, and they killed it.
Wow.
And he came up, walking up, timidly, because he's the friggin' private with all these special ops units. So he didn't get in the middle of it, but he was looking between legs and whatnot. And, he swears what he saw was big and hairy and huge. Yeah. Like, they had to debrief him and shit, but
he came on talking about it and hung out for better part of a year.
Yeah, he was around for a while and then he just disappeared.
Yeah, no one's heard from him.
I think I caught the tail end of when he came on.
We had his email. I think we had his phone number at one point, and can't find him.
Nephilim being the Hebrew word for giant.
Yeah.
That's from Naomi. I used some Yiddish today. When I said chutzpah.
I believe that. You cracked me up.
So like Goliath. Right.
Yeah.
Really vague.
Such a thing. You there, Ben?
Yeah, what you say, brother?
Never mind.
Oh, go You said something about Goliath, and that was all you said.
Yeah, I mean he would be characterized as
He was a giant.
yeah, a Nephilim, right?
Maybe. I don't know. He had 5 brothers or 4 brothers. He had a bunch of brothers. That were all,
Gilgamesh definitely would.
he was a giant, yeah. Who ended up being best friends with
Oh, exactly. A Bigfoot, bro.
yeah, what the hell was his name?
Oh shit, what was his name?
Ink. Fuck.
Enkidu? Enkidu.
Something, yeah, stuff like that.
Enkidu was like the Bigfoot that he would fight with and shit. And then
Rich, you got 31 now? Just kidding, brother. He says the U.S. Black Ops government killed him for telling y'all.
No, it was weird because towards the end of hearing from old Buzzard, I remember him saying he was having trouble with his Wi-Fi, that he thought his neighbors were tapping into his Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird in the end there. He'd come on quick and then, be gone just as quick. And then one day
He was funny.
oh, I loved him. It was hilarious having him and Michael Haywood on there at the same time.
So yeah, Goliath was an Nephilim. According to Nama. Man, it makes sense. I'm trying to sit here. No.
Goliath was what?
Nephilim.
Was Nephilim.
Okay.
Gates says more sightings of giants are being seen and recorded these days.
Like from where though?
Yeah, I don't. No, you don't see, like giants in videos unless they're covered in hair.
Yeah.
Or AI. Yeah. I mean, there are big people, but giants.
A giant would have to qualify as a giant. You would have to be over like 10 foot, right?
I don't know what the requirements are.
Maybe Naomi knows.
The giant of Kandahar.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no proof of it though. It's a story.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Completely anecdotal.
But at the same time, there's no proof of Bigfoot.
There's more proof of Bigfoot than giant candle.
They have the DNA and they have eyewitness stuff, but I mean,
What was it?
yeah,
Lovelock Caves.
Yeah.
yeah, Lovelock Caves for sure.
Yep. Just ask the Smithsonian.
Oh no, they'll deny it. They do. We
Yeah,
don't get stuff. Gate Smasher says Antarctica shows steps that only a giant could climb.
where? Antarctica?
Chris says mud fossils, yo,
They turned to stone after the
after the flood.
flood.
You know, those mountainside faces all over the world.
All right, links in chat. Anybody else wants to hop on? Let's get an argument going. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay long, brother.
There are roughly 5,000 giant idiots cited almost daily in Washington, D.C. Giant idiot. Probably more than that. Check your numbers. What else? Christy Sy, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's scroll back. I missed a lot. Christy says Nephilim has 6 rows of teeth and fingers and toes. Bigfoot only have 1 row of teeth and 5 fingers, and you forgot to put 6 in there for the 6 fingers and
Yeah.
6 toes. Oh, I'm not mocking. I'm just saying.
No,
it made sense. I think it's 2 rows of teeth and 6 fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, and red hair.
I chuckled over the
Yeah,
6
2 rows
fingers.
of teeth. When the hell was it that I just read or I heard about them finding him in the cave? And was it Lovelock?
I can't.
Where they had the
Yeah,
rows.
dude. So the Lovelock Cave thing is an Indian tribe, and there was a bunch of giants that would cannibalize, like that would eat the Indians, and they trapped them in a cave and set the shit on fire.
Yeah, smoked them, killed them. Because since somebody was wearing it was a woman wearing a piece of jewelry or a breastplate or something, ornate, and it had red hair in it. And they were like, "Where is that from?" And she said, "One of the giants."
There were pictures of sandals that were
I do remember that. I swear I remember seeing
that were
sandals.
gigantic.
I don't know if it was in the Bigfoot Museum or I know I saw. I mean, they were like, you can't see, but they were big.
So I got a question, man.
What's
At the
that?
top of my screen, it says
Do not touch.
W. Yeah, really. WTF Live. It's a StreamYard thing, and it says log in or sign up free.
Yeah, that's for if you want to type in chat. You have to, well, you can log in, but see where in the bottom where it says join the chat? Below are you looking at chat at all? No, you're on your phone.
No, I can't. I can't.
Never mind. So logging in would be logging into StreamYard if you had a StreamYard account.
Okay. And you only need that if you are
If you're going to go live.
yeah, I got you. Okay. I noticed the other day when we were talking to River, they had an echo. Do you think that it's because I'm still on YouTube?
No, that wasn't your echo.
That was coming from him. Like when we would talk, we'd hear it on his end.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Hi, Cy, what's up?
God, I can't even talk. WTF Mike said in all caps, don't press login, it'll kick you out.
Now, I know. Yeah. I'm not pressing anything, man.
Tina, how are you?
Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Northwood says, I don't know about Bigfoot, but there are big mouths and big asses in my ex's family.
Wow.
Kaiju Ninja. How you doing, Tristan?
Kaiju, what's up? StreamYard is a hoax.
Kaiju Ninja.
Been pulling the wool over my eyes for 6 years.
What's a hoax?
And now I pay for it. Too.
StreamYard.
Just kidding. No, I mean, I really do pay for it. I'm not kidding about that.
No, I know.
I don't have issues with StreamYard. I never did. It does what I want it to do. It does more than I want it to do. Than I need it to do. You know, I can't bad nothing.
You know what a kaiju is, huh?
Kaiju is a monster, isn't it, in Japanese?
Yes, like Godzilla and shit.
Yeah.
A gigantic monster.
Tristan, what is your opinion of the hoax? Patty film. God, I can't talk tonight. What the hell's wrong with me?
I have no idea. Mr. Lee, what's up?
Lee!
Mr. Lee.
Yeah, Randy.
Shut up. You did. You missed everything. Nothing at all.
Well, there's now 15 minutes you won't miss.
Right?
What was the question you asked? What is who? What?
I asked Tristan what his opinion is of the Patterson Gimlin film being a hoax.
Anybody can click on that link and come hang out.
So, real quick, I want everybody to say a prayer for Claude.
Claude Knoll is in the hospital. You're right.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's having chest pains and whatnot, other complications, whatever, and he just wants to figure out what's
We
going
must
on.
make sure everything's
Got a
good.
test done.
Yeah. But say some prayers.
I just saw it
please.
posted on Facebook by chance. I don't do
You
Facebook,
never go on Facebook.
but when I send Stevie the link, I send it through Messenger, but I have to go through Facebook, and
On your
the
laptop.
first thing that popped up was Claude's face in the hospital bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
prayers to
posted.
Claude.
Yeah, I'm gonna say some prayers, but I wish him the best, man.
What's up, Reed?
Oh,
Hey,
wait.
you were talking about the Red-Headed Giants, and I got excited because
Hang on 1 second. Bree, 1 second. Claude's in chat. He says, it's okay. I checked out of the hospital yesterday, and they didn't find anything significant. Thank God. Good.
Yeah, I'm
glad to-
happy. I'm happy.
Bree, I'm sorry.
Claude.
I didn't make
No,
her
you're
up.
fine. That's important stuff. Yeah, no problem. I was the Red-Headed Giant thing. So it's funny because there's the way things decay is called taphonomy, like the study of like the way things could decay and break down. When something decays, when hair decays, especially, it loses its what they call eumelanin, which is the brown and black pigments, and just leaves behind the pheomelanin, which is the red and yellow pigments, which is why like when we find mummies, they're always redhead or blonde. Why like you see like reconstructions like woolly mammoths and stuff, and they're always gingers. It's because when we find them buried in the permafrost, the only color pigment that's left in their hair is that yellow red color. The brown is completely gone. So I think that has a lot to do with why the giants of Lovelock Cave had the red hair. I know there's folklore there too.
Yeah. But the giant of Kandahar had red hair.
too. Yeah.
Supposedly.
And all the like old newspaper stories and stuff from like the 19th century that they would publish about finding giants in mounds, they'd always have like 6 fingers and extra rows of teeth and stuff like that. You can see a lot of those, but like they disappear after that. That's the initial newspaper report. You never hear anything about them again.
Yeah, well, supposedly, I don't know, maybe someone came in and covered it up.
Maybe they're in the basement of the Smithsonian. That's what a lot of people.
Yeah.
You go down there, there's gonna be like full of giants and stuff. That'd be so cool. Anyway, did you guys see this Dak body that they got touring in New York? It's like a alleged Bigfoot body from the Adirondacks.
No, I haven't seen anything about that.
The Neanderthal. It's 8 foot tall. Yeah, it's wild. It doesn't look very good. It looks about as bad as Moneymaker's rubber mask in a cooler, if you remember those days. Yeah.
I don't
Hey guys,
remember.
I'm gonna roll out. Good to talk to y'all.
It's good to see you, Ben.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon, man.
All right.
Richie says all the giants had red or blonde hair. Were you there?
Was the Bible Giants gingers too? Was Goliath of Gath a ginger?
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah. I don't know. None of the reconstructions ever show him ginger, but that's all like modern interpretations too, right?
Was it Rick Dyer again? Rick Dyer was the one
Who
with
is
frozen,
it? Hold on.
frozen
Let me look and see if I can find it.
Bigfoot head.
Let's see. Dak
This
is
lady-
a controversial
this lady-
8-foot tall. Dak is a controversial 8-foot tall, hair-covered creature promoted by Snake the Bigfoot Hunter, Stewart, as a real deceased specimen found in the Adirondacks, displayed at the 2025 New York State Fair. While promoted as a scientific find with claims that of Neanderthal DNA, many observers consider the attraction a hoax. Of course, it's a hoax. It looks terrible. Y'all want to see a picture of it? Can I share a picture of it, or
Sure.
let me get it pulled up here? All right. This is what it looks like, allegedly.
Rick Dyer and Tom Biscardi.
There you go. It's down below. What do you think? Looks like somebody's drunk uncle to me, but Uncle Willie passed out on the couch, right? This is Dak, everybody, in case you haven't heard about it yet. Toured at the New York State Fair.
Okay, my problem with it is the mouth. From all the the descriptions you hear, it seems like the mouth would be too small.
Well, that's never. I mean, what do you think of the mustache? It kind of looks like glued on, doesn't it?
The one side does.
The eyebrows.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
eyebrows.
eyebrows and the mustache too, like what you'd see in like a wax museum.
This is in a glass case.
Mm-hmm. There's pictures of it in the woods too, but like this is a good best picture of the face. Yeah, there's no air. It doesn't look like there's like a wooden like platform it's on and everything. It doesn't seem to have any air conditioning. Like if it's a dead animal.
All the greatest men on earth have red hair. Let me tell you.
All right. Well, I gave you my daily dose of skeptic monkey wrench here with all that. So
Says
something to talk about.
Jack looks like messing with Sasquatch. It was a fake body on display.
It was meant to be fake.
It was meant to be fake. Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know about all that. They still got it on the website pretending it's authentic. So, or on the Facebook page.
Chris said that looks legit.
Thumbs up. Like, yeah, that looks legit.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I had for you all tonight. I'll talk to you later.
Right on.
Good to see
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Interesting picture. Looked like he was hit by a car. So he looks a little beat up there.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little rough. Could have brushed that hair a little bit before they displayed him, you know. Make him look presentable. Instead of a fucking train wreck.
Excuse me.
Sharon, good to see you. Say good morning.
What did Pammy say?
Patty says, "Most, do you remember Mommy taking us to AEE?" I don't know what the
Sorry. She said, sorry, Bigfoot on display when we were little.
Okay, that wasn't a Bigfoot though. That was at the Peddler's Village. Was this like flea market type thing, and they had this display, and it was of a two-headed mummy. It was cheesy as all fuck, but it was a two-headed mummy.
Oh.
You watched the Travis Walton hoax? No. Trying to remember who else I just watched today that did a thing on that. The Patterson Gimlin. Is that me dinging?
Yep, that was you.
Tina says, I still believe it happened. Meaning the Patterson Gimlin. But yeah, Pammy, I do remember that as kids. You know, I remember as you know, we were young when I saw that. It was a little creepy, but it was also like, it doesn't look real. And yet I never questioned Bigfoot's existence when I was a kid after seeing the Patterson Gimlin film. I was like, okay, you know, it's over there. We don't have to worry about it here. Yeah, they had the was that the Minnesota Iceman that went around for a long time. Iceman.
Yeah.
I think that's what Kaji was talking about. That was a famous body on display in Carnival. Oh yeah, it's right there. See, in Jersey, it was like we had our own, you know, cryptid as far as the Jersey Devil. That was our main, you know, that kept us in line when I was a kid. Because every year there'd be a newspaper article, probably around Halloween. But you always heard stories about it. Christy says, Andrew, didn't you know they canceled the Nebraska Bigfoot conference? Man, I hope that has nothing to do with that fucking movie.
You know?
Andrew says, oh yeah, the Iceman. I remember that story.
Mr. Lee said, new Predator movie, Badlands, good.
Yeah, we haven't checked it out yet. Todd Bushy, how's it going? He says the only Bigfoot anyone needs to worry about is your government. Look at all the bullshit they hide in front of you. Oh, Chrissy says no, the place for assholes. I guess whoever they were having the conference at in Nebraska got canceled, you know, whatever. That sucks.
The venue.
Yes, venue. Good word.
Mr. Lee, not that you know of.
Not that you remember. One pint too many, you know, you can end up in weird places.
No, Mike, it's not public yet. They got everybody talking about it. It's all hyped up, and then they're looking for a platform to present it.
Yeah, no, they're getting everybody hyped up, dude. They're getting all these channels talking about it,
They're gonna get
and then they'll you know, probably get the bids going anymore.
yeah, right.
Either Amazon, Netflix, one of them.
Apple TV, one of them.
They're moving the conference to Omaha next year. Right on. That's a good question, Mr. Lee. WTF Mike, you gonna watch it? Just trying to figure out.
She said Netflix will pick it up. They love documentaries. Yeah, them and Amazon Prime.
Apparently it's like we keep trying to say, oh, Clint is after the money, but it's not his movie. He's just in it.
He's got the rights with his mama.
According to who did I just watch? What's his name? The brother-in-law made a lot of money off of it, supposedly. I forget his name. It's a weird name. And the director who made the movie he's also done a bunch of other documentaries. So I don't know what else he's done, but
Well, he said the trailer, the short that we saw, it was good production.
yeah, Mr. Lee, we heard about that. The general who's gone missing.
Yes.
He had something to do with the UFO thing. Somehow he was tied in.
He was one of the main researchers. The head of researching. Should you say is? I don't know what I
Guys, what do we got? We got an hour to go. Over at the halfway point. I know I sounded disappointed, didn't
You did a little for a
I?
minute.
Yeah.
We'll second that.
I looked at it.
An hour.
Link is in chat.
Mr. Lee said, I reckon Men in Black zapped him. Well, Mr. Lee, did you hear about the woman that had went missing 8 months prior that was head of several projects of his that worked directly under him? She went for a hike, and to me, first thought was it sounded like a missing 411 case where she's out. I've heard two versions. She was with a group. She was with one of her colleagues. And it wasn't unusual for them to go hiking.
Excuse me.
They're hiking a trail somewhere out in California and around LA, actually, I believe. And the guy looks back. She's a couple hundred yards behind. He looks back to check on her. She waves to him like, I'm good. I'm okay. They trek on for just a short distance, and he looks back again, which was like maybe a couple minutes, and nowhere to be seen. He backtracks and went all the way back to the vehicle, and no signs of her. And still no signs of her. Today, 8 months later, the general that was in charge of those special projects she was assigned to is now missing.
Doesn't make sense. It's too obvious.
And Mr. Lee said yes, and I
Something's
did,
amiss.
as have many others that knew too much. I heard someone today said that they had spoke to his wife or interviewed his wife, the police did, and she had mentioned that she always worried that something like this would happen because of the line of work that he was, or they asked her, and yeah, she kind of hinted to that. Yes, that's it. Monica Riza.
Is that who it was?
Awfully peculiar. Yeah, and I think there was some type of evidence of they found something that belonged to her, but it was way off the trail. Just like they found a U.S. Air Force sweatshirt like 3 miles from the general's house. They showed the wife, and she said it didn't belong to him, but that was kind of weird that that would be out there.
What was out there?
It was a bundled up sweatshirt. And they thought maybe it belonged to him, but when they showed it to his wife, she said no. He didn't know that.
Todd Bush, you take care. Thanks for stopping in.
Pammy wants to know when you're coming up north.
Oh, I don't know, Pammy. I just brought that up earlier. I don't know. My season's about to get busy. Like this week would have been a good week, but
Yeah,
because
we
I'm
didn't-
off for work. But
We didn't plan anything.
Mike says, okay, what's the consensus? Pardon me, on the Roswell incident. Well, I think something crashed, and I think they tried to cover it up because they admitted it first, and then they covered it up. They backstepped, and oh, it's a weather balloon. Wasn't yesterday. Yeah, Pammy. Tomorrow is my grandson's, or birthday, March 27th. I thought that was so cool when a kid was born on that day. Naomi says there was actually a similar incident about 6 miles from where I live around the same time. And another incident in brain dying health Wisconsin. Michigan. I can't even say it. Wisconsin. Gates says sure has been a lot of noise for it being a fake crash in the desert.
Yeah, and Northwood said there's no way the intelligence officer of the only atomic unit in the world misidentified a weather balloon.
Yeah, right. Pammy, where are you going back to? Nemesis, look up the Mantell UFO incident if you're interested in hearing about it. Oh, that's the one that was 6 miles. Okay. Oh, no shit. Worthington in April. Worthington is a state forest on the Delaware River in northwestern New Jersey. We camped there when I was a kid. Pammy was a kid, and that's where I had my little accident and broke my ankle.
I was just gonna say that.
Got covered head to toe with poison ivy. I mean, April's a good time up. A good time up there. A little chilly at night.
Yeah, I almost said also there's a Cunningham Lovett case at White Sands. It's not a human. I mean, it was a human, not cattle mutilation case. Getting excited now. Well,
Mr. Lee says, I would love to visit Area 51. No desire. I've been in the desert. No desire. Like, desert's cool and all, but that's brutal conditions. Yeah, listen to what Roger said. Be sure to hit that like button. You haven't so far. Northwood says, I have heard that some high security areas, including Area 51, have security dogs that had their voice boxes removed. It's a brutal practice. They do it with Weimaraners. I've seen it. I guess they're, I don't know.
they always said they they tried to blame Cunningham for doing something with Levitt's body until they found it. Anus drilled out, tongue removed, eyes removed, genitals missing. Fun stuff.
Anus drilled out. Wow. Worthington in Delaware. Wait, what? Worthington's in New Jersey. The state forest. Is that where you're going camping? It's on the Delaware. Unless we're talking about two different places. Let's find out. Worthington, Delaware. No, it doesn't exist.
When you're thinking of Worthington in the Delaware area, it usually means Worthington State Forest. This protected area, which is over 6,000 acres, is in Warren County, New Jersey, right along the Delaware River, within the Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area.
Yeah, you know. All right, on. Pammy says, my neighbor bought a new camper, going to break it in. Very cool. Richie says Bob Lazar is coming out with a new movie about his life. I saw part of it. Mr. Lee says the trailer looks fantastic. Namo says it's basically all the same stuff they find with animal mutilations. You can only do so much. It's that rectal cranial inversion. Northwood says there are politicians that would have to go to a proctologist to get their head examined.
Now, see, Naomi, you can't say something like that and not say what it was that he printed out. She says, Jesus, my husband was out in the kitchen, just printed something on the printer sitting next to me. I gotta go change my pants now.
It wasn't what was on it. It was the fact probably that the printer.
Oh, that
just
it did?
kept going
Yeah.
next to it and scared the shit out of
Gotcha.
it. What's up, Mid South? It's all good, Pam. I figured it out. She said, "Oops, I'm the Delaware." Yeah, that's pretty country up there. And I'll say it. I hate that word, but I'll say it. It's kind of squatchy up there. There's been sightings up that area. Where the hell did we? Oh no, we went to Flat Rock. Pam, you remember going taking the bicycles up to the Delaware or on the Delaware, that Flat Rock Nature Center? As far as the mutilations go, that goes back to the Alcaraz. I was talking about the other day. There have been many human mutilations cases in South America. So he just printed an article he just wrote. Okay.
Right.
Mr. Lee says, I never watched that Skinwalker Ranch stuff. Got too bored waiting for something to happen. Now that's like watching friggin' Oak Island.
Right. Year after year after year.
Yeah. My dad loved that show. Poor guy. Well, he knows what's down there now, but if anything. WTF Mike says, I did just look up the Lovett case.
Naomi says, I feel you, Mr. Lee. Pieces of my brain matter fell out of my ear out of boredom, waiting for anything to happen.
It's not like it was that. It like dried up and just kind of flaked off in there. Oh, it's good to see you doing some work, Mike. Gonna check it. He's gonna see if it's unclassified too. Northwood says, I've been watching a few of the old Ghost Hunters episodes lately. There were some really good ones. Now that was the one with what's their names? Taps. That was Ghost Hunters, right? Taps was pretty good. I don't like that Baggins bullshit. Oak Island. Chris says Oak Island is like finding Bigfoot. Just fast forward to the end where they say we didn't find anything.
The analyst said no mugs. The brain matter fell with the purpose. It was a clear-cut case of self-annihilation.
It's like if you had two brain cells, they'd fight. Yeah, that was a cool day, Pammy. I used to go hunting up in this area. It was south of where Worthington State Forest. My dad and I had been going there since I was a kid. But this one road up there is closed, and it runs. It's like the oldest. It's one of the oldest roads in the country, actually, and it runs right along the Delaware River, through the woods, and it's closed off so you can bike it. And we went up there, and my brain cells never fight. They just don't communicate. Not with me, and not with each other.
Good job.
That's fun. Brain cells are estranged. Link is in chat. Mr. Lee says, Hannah, have you tried awakening your pineal gland, aka your third eye? Mike says one of the UFO incidents took place up here in over North Dakota, where the Air Force engages in a chase over Fargo. Because I don't know what my pineal gland is, but I'm pretty sure it's asleep. It might as best to leave it that way. Yeah,
Might be best.
I gotta keep saying my pineal gland has like cataracts. It's my third eye. Oh, what's the name of that band? Third Eye Blind.
Right?
See? Wisconsin again. What else? Let's see how long we can stay silent before somebody says something.
I know, right? I'm just sitting there reading.
Dead air. Care.
In 1948, Foreman dog fight with a UFO.
The Mantell case was a UFO case that ended in a crash. The site is literally within walking distance of my house.
Huh.
Northwood says, I saw a few things in North Dakota last year that I wasn't expecting to see. I didn't know they had moose and white pelicans there. Mid-South, what's up, man?
What's up, Dial?
How you
Mr.
doing?
Lee 3PO. I'm doing good.
You look good.
I'm doing good.
It's good
Yeah,
to see you.
Mr. Lee 3PO said to click on the link, so I did.
Oh, I saw it.
You always listen to what Mr. Lee says.
Nah, I wanted to come on, but my battery's low on my phone. It's like down to 39%. So I didn't know how long that was gonna last. But yeah, I always enjoy coming on your show.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
Mr. Lee says Northwoods Moose. You mean your ex-wife? Excuse me. Okay, so Thomas Mantell incident. He was the pilot that died in the crash.
Yeah, I haven't been really doing nothing. I've been chilling. I've been going to PHP classes, and I'm about done with those. Start looking for a job here pretty soon, within a week or so.
Right on.
And you know, I this time around, I took everything really slow and let it come as it comes. I didn't try to speed up the process or nothing. So yeah, it's looking good.
You're doing good.
Right.
Oh no, there's been slip ups, and I get it. But I'm
Yeah, it's
glad that
been
you're
it was 6 months ago, over 6 months ago. On the 8th of next month, I'll have 7 months.
good for you. Fantastic.
Right?
Keep it up, man.
Keep it up.
It's worth it. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I am. I don't want to go back to that hell because it was hell the last time.
And it's up to you. You've
Yeah.
been there, you've done that, and you see what leaving that behind is like. So, I just pray you stick
Yeah,
with it.
sure.
It's important.
Right. Yeah, it is. I just I don't want to spend the next or the last of my years in that situation and in that state of mind.
Yeah, we're not supposed to live that way. And I did it too. I wasted a lot of years under the influence.
All right.
So I just like
Was
to
you
see.
was you on the same substance or what?
Well, I was an alcoholic. Well, I am an alcoholic. Let me.
Okay. Okay.
I just don't drink.
I drank for a long time. I hadn't drank any alcohol in like 15 years. I quit alcohol the same time I quit Coke. And but I got started on that other within a year after that and been on it for like almost 17 years. Or I was on it almost 17 years. Take that.
May for me will be 9 years without alcohol.
9 years?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
And I was never really into drugs. I never, never got into it. Naomi says, I asked
Right.
the
Never smoked weed.
What's that?
I said you never smoked weed, or would you ever get into weed?
I said drugs, dude.
Yeah.
That's not
Oh,
a drug.
okay. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's not. They're trying to legalize it here again. They passed a bill last year that to where they couldn't sell that THCA in stores. It was like a supplement. It's like they took a molecule out and called it Delta 8,
Yeah, and then all they keep
which is
doing
the
is
same thing. I mean,
they'll ban that shit, but then they just change the molecule around and it gets
Right.
passed. And it's the Chinese that are doing that shit.
yeah,
They're using that crap weed that they're
yeah. I
growing,
mean,
and they're poisoning the weed and then using it for these extracts, Delta 8 and all that shit. And
Right.
every time something's banned, they just change a molecule and it changes the whole thing. And they reclassify it.
Sean Ryan's show did an interview. Sean Ryan did, right? With someone that was investigating those farms in Maine.
Yes.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, and all these illegal grows up in Maine and New York, they're all Chinese run, and
Owned, operated.
they're poisoning it.
They're using chemicals that this country has banned and many other countries have banned in their products, and they're selling all this crap at every gas station, every front counter of any Quickie Mart or whatever. You know,
Yeah, you go into any gas station and you look at all those vapes and all the they call it, excuse me, but gas station heroin.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so
it's all Chinese shit that's poisoned.
they're buying up all these
Right.
farms that are real
They
close
put,
to
they're putting fentanyl in weed too now.
Yeah, that's not where I'm getting it. That's just a scary thought.
It is.
Yeah, that's one thing I never did. That's one thing I never did was fucked up with that fentanyl. I mean, I had some weed that come in that was laced with it, and you could see the white powder crystals in
Yeah,
it.
fuck that.
But I smoked one blunt of that, and man, I couldn't get off the damn couch. I was just laid out.
Mr. Lee says I will never smoke that vape shit. Yeah, me neither.
Naomi said, I've been clean and sober for 33 years. Not alcohol, drugs.
No, I just said I can't say I've been sober. I just haven't drank.
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with weed at all.
Oh,
I mean, every time, for some reason, every time I get up to like 8 months, and I end up going back to weed, but then it always ends up with the other shit too. So this time I gotta be totally abstinent,
and you can do that.
and I can do it because I mean I'm doing it now. I got like I said, I got almost 7 months. Next month will be 7 months, and I don't crave it or.
And that's good, man. But you just gotta, like I did, is just tell yourself, I don't do that shit anymore. I don't do that. It's not me. I don't do it. You know,
Right.
and not do it. WTF Mike says, yeah, we made laws that foreign countries can't own land up here because China tried to buy up the land around Minot Air Force Base. No, dude, they were buying land. They were trying to buy land around a few different army bases.
They have bought land.
Yes, they have bought land.
Around Maine, I think they said Oklahoma,
Maine,
Texas,
was-
I think.
but these were owned by nationals, the Chinese nationals, and like sponsored by the Chinese government.
Yep.
You know, it was just the shit that's going on. It's just insane. No, we're gonna
Or,
So he was just work a week. Last Thursday or Friday, and the deal of this week, so it came back.
Naomi says I'm allergic to marijuana, so I don't have a problem staying from it. It was cocaine and opiates that had me by the throat. Yeah, mine was, and I'm glad, you know.
I went through my years of cocaine. I was on cocaine for like, I don't know, about 17 years before I went back to meth. So I changed over like in the late 90s. I went from meth to cocaine to meth.
Well, you don't do it anymore, and that's just, as you know, one day at a time, man. Just stick with it. And I'm getting the background
I'm going
noise.
to go up to my room.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm going up to my. Go outside, smoke a cigarette.
Quick, Dan, what kind of music do you want to listen to before you die? get you on something real quick. Yeah,
The
we
what?
got it. No, you were the background noise. People were mentioning that.
Yeah, we had a guy in our house. He went to court. He was in drug court and had to be in here or had to be at a sober living. And as soon as he got out of court, he went and got an overdose on fentanyl. So,
Jeez.
so they're his family and stuff's been coming by and trying to get all of his stuff because he's got a ton of things in there.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he's still alive. I mean, they resuscitated him and got him in the hospital, and that's where he's at now.
Prayers for him, man.
But yeah, that fentanyl's some bad stuff. I'm never really got into it.
So a minute ago, Naama said, "Is it me? I can't understand what you guys are saying. Oh Lord, am I having a stroke? Am I dead? Is this my funeral?" It's, Mr.
Well, I
Lee
know I
put up-
mumble a lot, and then I got
Oh,
no
no.
teeth, so
I don't think it was mumbling.
so
It was your background.
It was the background noise.
right.
Good now.
Yeah, there's 3 other guys down there discussing the fate of Brandon.
Hopefully, he'll get the help he needs and live a prosperous life.
I've watched at least 5 guys come through here within the last 2 months and relapse and go back to rehab. And see, I don't want to do all that. I don't want none of that to happen anymore. My mind on work, saving a little money, and I don't know what the future holds. So
Right, you're coming in a little broken up now.
okay, yeah. I don't know what the future holds, but hopefully it's serenity and peace.
Well, surround yourself with it, and you'll be fine. You know,
All right.
I just
Yeah, I
wish you luck in the job hunt. That'll be a big plus. You know, for your
All right.
confidence and everything. That's
Give you something positive to focus on.
yeah.
all right. Yeah, it's supposed to start next week. They're allowing me Mondays and Fridays. I can take off from PHP and go looking for work, or get on a computer and look for work or whatever. And then I have the rest of the day off. So that's relieving, calming. I mean, because I was stressed out about it for a while because of where we live. We live kind of far from the reaches of opportunities. So
Logistics problems. Yeah. You know, as far as traveling is an issue.
yeah, it's like walking distance to some job opportunities is, yeah, it's like an hour walk. So if I get a job in anywhere around there, I'd be walking an hour every single morning or evening. And so I plan on getting enough money to buy me one of those electric scooters
There you go.
or electric e-bikes and travel like that until I can get the money to pay off my fines so I can get my license back.
Day
Yeah,
by
that's been
day.
my main.
Even the bicycle's better than walking.
Day by day.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, at Walmart, the prices for them e-bikes is about the same prices as the regular bikes
Oh, really?
they have there. Yeah. Yeah, they got a e-bike up there that it'll travel up to 45 miles on a single charge, and it goes up to like 35 miles per hour. And then right next to it at Walmart, there's these big mountain bikes with big fat tires on it for the same price.
No, they're very popular, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Especially
Yeah.
especially down in Florida, they're all over the place.
yeah. They're
Kids
everywhere
are-
around here.
Park, terrorizing the park.
I thought of getting them. 1, 2, I don't know. Then I'm like, you know, either get a bike or walk. You know, like me personally. To me, it's just being lazy.
Yeah, I'm just having a split decision on either one of those e-bikes or the regular bikes. I like them regular bikes with them fat tires. I
mean, you got
could,
to do all the work, but you know, you benefit from it.
right. I just hate to be busting my ass on one of them fucking e-bikes.
So, WTF Mike is like, why would you want to do that to your brother? He wants to hit him up with Narcan,
Well,
but he says, what happens if you
yeah.
know,
If
nobody's
you're-
overdosed and
Yeah,
you
if
just
you're sober. And
hit somebody with Narcan sober, what happens? And he's claiming that nothing happens.
is it
Nothing
okay?
happens. That's right. It doesn't do
Right.
anything to you. Give you a bad headache.
He says, talk about disappointing.
Then again, I've seen people overdosing and seen them hit them 2-3 times with Narcan and just it didn't work. Had to succumb to a water hose to the face, and that woke them up.
All right. Where are we at? We got 15, almost 15 minutes left. Links in chat. Anybody wants to join us? Just want to pick the mood up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I
No.
okay? I tend to have that type of aura at
No,
times, but
You're going through life, man, and you're doing what you got to do, and you're doing the right
Right.
thing, and and you deserve, congratulations for doing what you're doing.
thank you. Means a lot.
He said, okay, listen, Russell, listen. That prick put smelling salts under my nose when I was sleeping once. It's personal. This is
You
personal.
should have put Ben Gay in his fucking underwear.
Oh.
Just saying, you want to get revenge, do it right.
Oh, I know that feeling. Somebody got me that when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I had some jock itch rash, and dude told me, he said, "Man, take Ben Gay, and rub it all over that area."
Oh, no.
Man,
So,
either
this
the damn sink didn't even take away the pain. It's like the more water you put on it, the worse it got.
Mr. Lee wants to know, Mid-South, what do you think of the Bigfoot hoax documentary?
The what?
Have you seen? There's a new movie, a documentary coming out, and it's supposed to prove that the Patterson-Gimlin film is a hoax. Have you heard about any of that?
I don't believe that. No,
Okay.
but I don't believe that. I mean, if you look closely at that footage, there's no way there was a suit that had breast and then had a hematoma in his leg.
Well, apparently
You could,
they have new footage from an old film, supposedly from 1966, but I think they got that wrong because the 66 on that film, it was a Kodak film, was probably a manufacturer's mark,
Yeah.
meaning that was the year it was made. So that film could have sat on its shelf for years before it was used. So anyway,
Yeah.
they found new footage, and supposedly it proves that was a fake. So
I haven't heard about it. I haven't seen it on YouTube.
well,
I've
it's
been
not out
staying
yet,
off
but there's
of-
a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, I'd watch it. I'd watch it just to see what they said,
Yeah, that's.
but I don't believe. I don't believe it was a hoax. Yeah, had to be somebody huge. And Bob Hipporanus or Bob, I can't pronounce his last name.
Hieronymus.
Yeah, he's the one that stated that he wore the suit in there, and they showed the suit, and the suit looked nothing like what was on
Okay.
film.
Apparently, in this new documentary, Bob Hieronymus is in it, and he says in the new video, in the new found film, he says, "That's not me in it. That's not me in that costume. That's somebody else." But
That's
they
the
say
suit.
that the costume looks exactly like Patty.
He said, "That's the suit. That's just not me in that. I'm not
Yeah.
in that
He
one."
says, "That's the suit, but I'm not in it."
Well, they could have created a suit nowadays on how
What's up,
it
Rev?
looked, just to try and fool everybody, and to state that claim so it was actual footage. But
Mr. Lee, I have a feeling around when we here the 15th,
The 11th or the 15th?
15th,
I
I think.
I thought it was the 11th. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Something like that. Well, we'll find out.
Good day, River. Good to see you.
What else?
all right,
Yeah, it's
guys.
just that's the main thing that's going on in the community this week.
Right?
Is
Everybody's talking.
Yeah, I've been staying off of like Facebook and Instagram and stuff
better off.
I was
like
gonna
that.
say before
Uh, if I didn't have the groups that I have on Facebook, which a lot of them I'm getting like 3,000 to 4,000 members in it, and those groups are based on a subject of Bigfoot, just in different locations, all the locations I've lived in. I would just delete Facebook if I didn't have those groups.
I don't use Facebook anymore really.
I never
It's
did.
just a bunch of drama bullshit that's on there.
Yeah, we don't do drama. We try to avoid it.
Right.
Sometimes we create it,
Not
but
very well,
by
anyways.
purpose.
Right.
WTF, Mike. All right, dude. I'm sorry. I'm keeping you. Well, dude, it's great to see you. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
doing well.
Doing what you're doing, man.
Absolutely. Keep it up, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that from both of y'all.
Absolutely.
Y'all have a good night.
You too.
You do the same, man. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Mr. Lee says, Mid-South, everyone needs a break from the internet and social media sometimes. Fact. True
Right.
story. Fair dinkum.
River's cracking up right now.
I know. I can hear him. Northwood says, I have seen a video that proved Bigfoot was actually some kind of robot. The proof came from a guy named Steve Austin. Why does that name sound familiar? This is funny. We're at Universal Studios on Monday. and we're going through this one section, and it's pretty. There's nobody like on the street. It's just a few people cruising this one little section. She's got her scooter. She's on the street. I'm up on the sidewalk, and they have those Hollywood stars, like they do in Hollywood. So I'm reading. I'm like, oh, come here. I said, stand here.
Don't say. I'm gonna post it.
I said, stand here.
Give me a second.
And let me take a picture. So she got there in that star and took a picture.
Hold on, it might take me a second. Not great.
You gonna
but-
post it or you gonna?
Well, I was gonna post it, but
Yeah,
it'd be
go
quicker.
ahead.
It'd be quicker probably just to show.
No, no, we got time.
Okay. Let me see. If I can bring it up here.
Let her do her thing. She's gonna upload that picture that she took. It was cool to see all those names, all the different actors. I'm just backing up and reading.
Might be easier just to show it because
Here.
Stuart just told me it's not letting me back it up.
There.
Let me center it.
Or the one from you taking.
Yeah, that's it. Right there. Sorry, y'all. I couldn't post it because it's telling me I can't back up. I don't have storage to back up. So if you can't tell, that's me, my prosthetic legs.
Tell me that's not funny.
It was funny because while I was taking a picture, this stranger guy just walks up and he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to say how awesome you are," you know. And he didn't realize what I was doing, so Mogs tells him he was like, he said, he says I work with, you know, prosthetic patients,
mobility.
or mobility patients, or something like that. And he says, "Oh, well, you'll get a kick out of this one." And he pointed down. He said, "Look down. Look at what she's doing." And he cracked up laughing.
For those of you who don't know, Lee Majors was the
Mr.
Bionic Man.
Mr. Lee got it.
Yeah, you got it. Mhm.
I just saw
Mogs and Stevie B, I have a chicken-proof yard. It's
front
It's
yard.
impeccable. Mr. Lee says you should frame that photo and put it on the wall. Should have looked for Lindsay Wagner's.
I know, right?
I don't know that she has one.
I don't
But,
either,
you know.
but
Have you guys seen the horror films of Winnie the Pooh? Oh my God, no. But I don't know. I could that Eeyore worries me. He's too quiet. So he's the quiet ones you got to worry about.
right.
A fun story about Lee Major's hometown, Middlesboro, Kentucky. It was built entirely within a meteor crater.
Huh.
Wow. Eeyore, not somebody to trust with a gun. HBO making a new Harry Potter,
Harry
a new
effing.
effing, no wait, Harry effing Potter series. Bet it's going to be rubbish. WTF Mike says if you frame it, use a monochromatic filter. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. That Piglet, yeah, he's a snitch in the making. He's a little too nervous. After being married to my ex, I have no reason to watch horror
Horror
movies.
movies.
WTF Mike Roger, the second one just came out. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, Jesus.
Christopher Robin. He's screwed. Anyway, where are we at?
Got like 3 minutes left.
3 minutes.
Tree.
Roger says, Mike, they made one about Popeye the Sailor Man. We saw Popeye the
We
other day.
did.
And olive oil. Yeah.
They were annoying as fuck.
Oh, it's not like we went up to him.
We
just
sat
saw,
across the street
we saw it
watching
from
them.
far. And
It was just annoying.
bad.
No, it was funny.
Mr. Lee says that Harry Potter fell a dreadful actor. In the new series or in the old one, Daniel Radcliffe?
I almost said I heard the rabbit did a porn flick before he got involved with Winnie and Company. If you do a deep search, you find videos on the deep web. Now we know what she's doing sitting up late at night in the disguise of writing. Stay away from the deep web.
You know what they say about rabbits. Just saying.
Well,
Those seniors, rabbits.
right.
Ryan Reynolds does a commercial. He's part owner of Mint Mobile Communications. One of his commercials, he's like, he's saying how it's designed for most people. The new people in Mint Mobile are 55 and plus, and he's trying to push it that way. And he goes, yeah, you can be a bachelor at 70.
Yeah.
He goes, those seniors, rabbits.
Rabbits. Indeed, it does, Naomi. Indeed.
Tink tink. Why didn't Popeye's tool ever rust? He dipped it in olive oil. Hey, it takes a writer's mind to come up with this stuff.
That's what I said. Indeed, it does.
You are correct, Mr. Lee.
Medication time.
I have to give my dog some medication.
Medication.
She's got about 2 or 3 doses left. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna bounce. It is at Thursday, so you guys got the weekend coming up. So do we, but
Right.
um,
The weekend is.
Hummus. It's the eve of the weekend eve. That's what I'm talking about.
Me.
Don't listen to me. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. It's great to see everybody. Mid-South, good to see you. Ben, thank you. Bree, good to see you. Everybody in chat, everybody that's not in chat and that's watching, thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Have an amazing weekend. We'll be back on Tuesday as usual. So you guys take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We love you.
We do.
Peace and God bless.